Good morning.
Good morning. Come on in. Sit down. Gabby, are we live?
Yes.
We're live on Facebook. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 1 Million Cups Westminster. I'm Graham Dodge from Magic. I'll just run through what 1 Million Cups is all about for the uninitiated. So the mission of 1 Million Cups is to lower the access to education, resources, and connections for entrepreneurs. This mission does not get accomplished without the core pillars of the program, which are that this is about presentations, not pitches. We're not trying to have people sell people stuff. It's all about connection, not networking. Our culture is to be for the community. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
They're coming to get me.
There you go. This culture is for the community, by the community. Nobody has ownership of 1MC Westminster. No one's being paid to do it. And we are radically and intentionally inclusive. We meet every week, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. 2 presenters when possible. Today we have 1 presenter, and then sometimes we'll do community updates when there's time. So anyone in the room can get on up and tell us what's going on with their business as well, or nonprofits. Presenters tend to be, the organizations tend to be less than 5 years old and willing to ask for help. This is the organizing team, myself from Magic, Chris Abel from the Carroll Technology Innovation Council, Vicki Slinkman from Ting, John Wheatman, attorney at law, Tina Thomas from the Infinite Love Project and Action for Kindness, Julia Knapp from Dirigible Systems, and Gabby Rose also from Magic. Oh, and let me thank our sponsors too. Of course, Startup Portal for hosting and Rick Leinbach for being so generous with the space. And then we also want to thank Jeannie Bird Baking Company, who's providing the baked goods every Wednesday morning for us, and the American Ice Company Cafe, who is providing the coffee today. And if you heard that they were going out of business, I've heard since through the grapevine that they're actually going to stay in business. So we're excited to hear that too, that they're not actually going out of business. Keeping those businesses open on Main Street. All right, so let me welcome up Riley Breeding from East Coast Digital for our main presentation today. Riley, come on up. Just 2 fingers up and down.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. So again, my name's Riley, and I'm the owner of East Coast Digital Media, and I specialize in telling your story through short and long form videos. So to give you a little background of how I got here today, growing up, I was a real big nerd. I really like video games and creating videos, and when I started working, I kind of stopped. The video creation stopped. But I started doing the place I was working at, social media, and I refound my love for it. At the time, I was still in college, and being a full-time student and working 50, 60 hours a week really wasn't doable for me. So I decided to go back and really focus on my studies and got certified through the community college for digital professional social media certificate that they had. And I just started growing a little bit ever since. And yeah, so some of the services that I offer is videography, photography, and organic social media, paid ad social media, and website development. So the biggest thing that I really enjoy is those short and long form videos. So those TikToks and Reels, I'm really good at creating those. And creating a content calendar. So the content calendar for me really helps clients because it gives a structure of what is going on in your world. A lot of times I find business owners are wearing so many different hats and it's hard to figure out, okay, shoot, I have to post for social media. I know it's important, but I don't know what to post. So I really help hone in and figure out like what you should be posting, your content pillars, and what's working and what's not. Sometimes we're just posting random stuff just to get something up, and that's not what you really should be doing. You should be really taking a thoughtful action in what you're posting and making sure you're adding value to the community around you. So yeah, my name's Riley, and I'm the owner of East Coast Digital Media. That's a great way face together online.
All right. So who has questions for Riley?
Okay.
She has not.
Hi, do you have any videos online that we can see that you've done? That you really like? And do you, I guess examples of what's short-term versus long-term?
Yes.
Can you go to Instagram?
Uh-huh. Go to East Coast Digital.
If you type up Gooseridge Soaps, I just recently did a wholesaler video for them, and I really like the way that turned out. So the goal with that video is they're trying to reach more businesses that want to sell their products, but they hadn't really advertised it in a way on social media quite yet. So I created a long form video, which is basically like a minute long, instead of those 15-second videos that you see.
Okay.
Reels.
So it'll be this one.
We have a PDF catalog that is a print version as well as email. It makes it super easy for wholesale distributors to take a look at the products we offer at wholesale pricing. It's got the prices, it's got pictures and descriptions of the items that we have available in our wholesale catalog. We also have a website, it's password protected, so ordering for wholesale is really easy. There's not a bunch of back and forth email. You just go right on the website, navigate to the wholesale tab, enter the password, and place your order. If you or somebody you know has a shop that might be interested in carrying Gooseridge Soaps products, please hit us up on our website via the chat tab at gooseridgesoaps.com, or you're welcome to email us at gooseridgesoaps@gmail.com. Love to talk to you.
So that's, again, like a long form video. So it's not that 15-second reel that you may see. I can show you an example of that as well. So this was a recent one that we did. It was a product launch.
You can't tell me the deck is stacked. You can't whisper behind my back.
And how long is that, 15?
Maybe a little over 15. But it's a shorter video. It's not like a more in-depth video where it's more information. It's more quick, simple, and to the point. That
Trying
makes
to
sense.
catch people's attention.
Yes.
So those are the standards now, 1 minute and 15 seconds?
So if you want to present yourself with more information, like you have more things that you want to say, like the wholesaler video, I'm really going into detail about that. I would stick between 1 minute, but no more than 2 minutes, just because you lose people's attention. But typically for TikToks, even like 6 to 15 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, people's attention spans are pretty long. So, yeah.
Rick, on.
Yeah, so I can attest Riley is very helpful in doing the videos, the calendar, setting it up, and beating you up to, hey, you gotta have content, here's this month's calendar, et cetera. So she does a great job with it. But I wanna just, maybe you can tell us, because the strength of our ecosystem up here, but just tell us how you got here. And you look in the room here and like the workforce development, et cetera. I mean, I think there's, power to what we do around here.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the community in Carroll County is so strong, and I feel like every business owner and business person that I've met with has really helped me in some way. Like, I'm still young, obviously, I'm still learning, but when I stopped working at the Crab House, where I was the manager and I was doing their social media, I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do, so I went through Burke, Carroll County Workforce Development. It's not called Burke anymore. And they helped me find another job that was more similar to the interests that I wanted to do. It was social media and more sales. And I learned a lot about networking through that job, which really helped me where I am today, like going to different networking events and connecting with different individuals. And that kind of led me to other businesses like Rick, I met at a networking event, and it kind of just expanded from there. But everyone that I've encountered, Rick has helped me a lot. Carroll County Workforce Development has helped me a lot, and even like the clients that I have, Gooseridge Soaps, Kim and Janice, I've learned a lot from them. I've had a lot of fun with them too.
That's surprising.
And I really appreciate that. So, yeah.
Yes, Scott.
Riley, can you talk a little bit about the content calendar and the importance for a business or an organization? Why do you do that, and what is it?
So basically a content calendar is my version of it. It's an Excel sheet, and it's just every day of the month. So you go through it and figure out what days you want to post, what's doable for you. Some people can post every day, some people can't, and that's fine as long as you're starting at least one day a week and just building off of that. But it's a good way to figure out what day you're going to be posting and what you're going to be posting. It's more of like your action plan, if that makes sense. It's where it all begins, the planning stage. I feel like if you're not planning it out, then it's harder for you to be consistent with it and actually get it done. Because then you're scrambling like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. But as long as you keep to your content pillars and schedule them out kind of in that content calendar, it's a lot easier that way.
Ryan, can you add storyboard to that?
Yes, storyboarding too. So I've helped a little bit with Rick's podcast and a couple other videos, and storyboarding a video out too. It's just like an outline of what you're going to be capturing footage-wise, or even just a script. So that really helps like organize all your thoughts together. So if you think about it as you're writing a paper, sometimes you write an outline of different subjects that you want to talk about, and then kind of just seamlessly puts them all together in a way. So.
We have one question on Facebook from Vicki Sinkman from Ting. She says that social media is always evolving. What are some tips for keeping up?
So some tips that I would give for keeping up on like the latest trends is kind of see what other people are doing in your niche. For example, if you're like a branding photographer, I would follow other branding photographers, maybe that have a little bit of a larger following than you, and kind of see what's working for them. And also if you follow Instagram, on Instagram, they usually give you a bunch of different updates as well of their latest things that are going around. So yeah.
I have a question. Oh, sorry. Well, how big do you want East Coast Digital to get? Because right now it's just you, right?
So right now it's just me, and that's actually something I'm trying to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot about social media. I don't know a lot about the business development side, quite honestly. So that's something I'm trying to figure out. Should I hire someone? Should I team up with like another agency? Obviously it'd still be East Coast Digital Media, but I'm trying to figure out my next step. So I gained a couple clients recently, and I'm very appreciative of that. They're awesome. But it's a lot more work on my plate now as well. So I'm trying to figure out what's a good, healthy balance, because I would like it to grow bigger, obviously. But I'm still trying to figure out that part, like how to scale.
And do you think you scale, is it through hiring more people, like just having more Rileys, so to speak? Or is it differentiators, like, or diversifying the business and doing different services?
Like outsourcing certain things.
Or outsourcing certain things, yeah.
So I think outsourcing for sure. I've in the works talking to a couple other local agencies. I'm very good at video work. I'm not the best writer. That's something I struggle with, so I'm definitely getting a little bit more extra help with that. But I'm looking for more options too to see what would be the best fit for me. And even if I'm at that stage yet that I should be scaling to that point where I need someone. So I hope that answers it.
ChatGPT or something like
Chat
that.
GPT.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Get some AI tools to help you out. Any other questions for Riley?
Mine just piggybacked on yours. We're thinking similarly. I was wondering what in what you do jazzes you, and what do you think you need help with? And you kind of answered that in a way already. curious as to how you were planning to grow the business, whether you were looking for outsourcing partnerships or you wanted to hire people to help you out.
Yeah, definitely more of the editing the footage and talking to the clients and more the networking side. I really love talking to people, but more of the admin things, I'd say like scheduling out the content, writing the captions for it, and sometimes even the graphics a little bit. That's kind of where I'm leaning to give that to someone else, just because it's very time consuming for me and I don't enjoy it as much as the video and talking to people, if that makes sense. So.
Any other questions for Riley?
The last question.
Well, right. What can we as a community do to help you?
So definitely talking, being connected more with other industry owners in this area, and trying to figure out what they've done. I've talked to a few, but I'm still trying to figure out what works best for me, and even more the business development side as well, that sort of thing.
Do you have your own social media channels for promoting yourself?
I do have my own social media channels. I am guilty though that I don't always post for myself. I post for everyone else.
Yeah.
So that's something I really need to get on the ball with.
And your website is?
East Coast Digital Media. I think it was up here.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Okay. Not a Mac user.
Digital.media.
Media,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, let's give Riley a round of applause. Great job. Well, we've got time now for any other community updates. If anybody here wants to get up and talk about what's going on with their own businesses or organizations, come on up. You have one? Yeah.
Can we go to, oh gosh, I'm trying to think, Off Track Art?
Where, on Facebook?
Instagram, I believe.
Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook or Instagram, one or the other. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's still, sun's still shining. Spring's on the way. Flowers are confused. Yeah, exactly. They don't have us up. I guess, let's see if they have a reel. We are at Off Track Art. We are the Infinite Love Project and Be Kind Sign. We're the guest artists for the month of March. It's Youth Art Month, and it's also with a kindness theme. So we've named our show Spring into Kindness. We're going to have a reception on Sunday, March 19th. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful sunny day, and we invite everybody to come out. The show, the Off Track Art, is open every weekend from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until I believe 4. And so I encourage everybody to stop by on the weekends to Off Track Art right there on the railroad tracks in downtown Westminster. Pop in. You can either purchase Be Kind signs that we've made. There we go. Thank you. Or you can buy your own to paint, and then we will include you in the show. If you are like a budding artist, or you just you have fun with painting, or if you just want to give it a try, we'll be happy to incorporate the art that you paint on the Be Kind sign into our art show. So then you can say you have participated in an art show. Your art has been shown at a gallery. We're happy to help you do that because it's a community event. So all months of March, save the date Sunday the 19th to stop on down to Main Street.
Any questions? All right. Thanks, Tina. Anybody else have an update? Rick Leinbach.
All right.
Charlotte Portal website?
It doesn't matter. So, I guess earlier this week, Monday, I'm in our office in Cumberland. I looked over to the guy next door. It was a hot sauce shop. He moved it 2 doors down. He's having a taco shop put in right there. But I looked down on the door and there's a little sign that says Be Kind. So I don't know how we got there, but I didn't put it there. But it's like, oh, there it is. So, anyway. So 2 weeks from today, Henry Mornerburn and Linda Wilner. Did I get that?
Wilner
Yeah.
Cats.
Yeah,
Cats
Wilner Cats, thank you, that's
Cats
got me. We'll be here doing Catapult, and they basically we need 5 speakers, so we do 5 plus a backup, almost like a jury, just in case someone can't make it. But essentially, we have 3 of the slots filled, and you're still planning on coming, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we need 2 people, and basically they're going to talk about your business story. Be a good one for Goose Ridge, if you're available, but it'll be 10:30, I think 10:30 to 12, to basically go through, and they'll talk about pitching and your story, and then I believe you're going to get up and do some pitching and presenting and telling your story. So if there's someone that really wants to take their business and almost get a good eye at, and basically a reality check, and also how to improve it going forward, be a good thing to do. So let me know. So that's the 22nd. And then also, I don't have the details in front of me, but we'll get it out to everybody. John Wheatman is doing a negotiation course, and it's a 2-part. I think he's doing it end of March and beginning of April. So it'll be like a half day here, so we can get those details as well. So lots going on. It's nice, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So that's it. Questions?
Any questions? All right. Thanks, Rick.
Yep.
Anybody else? Yeah. Come on.
weareapparel.org.
Wearecarol.org. We need help.
There you go.
Yay!
The Community Foundation of Carroll County launched a new website. We launched it last week as a soft opening. Thank you. This is created by Global Media, which we were thrilled to work with. And right now, what I really want to highlight is this Find a Scholarship button right here. If you click on that button, it will take you to our scholarship portal. We have a digital online scholarship application that has about 55 scholarships in it that students will fill out their information, and it will tell them what they're eligible for. We also have about 20 scholarships that are what we call additional scholarships, and those you reach by going to their direct link. So we're really excited about this year's scholarship season. We close April 15th for our scholarship portal. The rest of them have their own deadlines, but we encourage high school seniors to come and apply, and really everybody to come and check out our new website, look at our funds. They all have donate buttons that go directly to their donate pages, and we're just very excited. So, thank you.
Any questions for Sharon?
Questions?
All right.
Oh, and I'm Sharon.
Yeah,
I'm the communications director for the.
Do you have a question?
Oh, hey Sharon, so is this going, I can't send students to carrollcountyfoundation.org anymore?
No, yeah,
Okay.
we are. They will go. So
We'll
CarrollCommunityFoundation.org will still go to this website.
Okay.
We've been using the We Are Carroll domain for about a year now, but we are primarily using wearecarroll.org now, and so we're very excited about that. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm hoping to be booking a stay at George's on York soon, Sharon. I'll touch base with you about that. All right. Any other updates here from the community? Yes, Bobby Hollingsworth. Come on up. Is there a website you want me to pull up?
So good morning, everyone. I'm the career coordinator at Winters Mill High School. We are getting ready. We already have it open for our job fair, May the 3rd. Last year we had over 80 businesses. So if you're interested, I will leave my card here. Please, if you know anybody who wants to come out, we had a great turnout last year. Students are there, adults are there. We have a lot of students that are looking for jobs. We have the career tech students. We have alumni that come back. And this is open for all of Carroll County, so it's not just Winters Mill. And then Winters Mill football team is having a 5K race and a fun run jog on May the 6th at Wakeville Valley. So if you're interested, I will leave my card here. And if we're also looking for sponsors. So please, if you can, help us out. Thank you.
Any questions for Bobby?
What's
Yeah,
the
Rick.
date of the job fair?
The job fair is May the 3rd from 3 to 6.
I just have a comment.
Yes.
That job fair was awesome. I don't know if any of you guys made it last year, but
there were so many students there. It was just such a fantastic event, so I'm excited to.
That was despite the inclement weather, right? Wasn't it raining? Was that?
I think
No,
it was a nice day.
Oh, okay. What was the event? There was never mind. There was another
It was
event.
great.
So what we learned from last year is that we're going to try to have the businesses tell us if they're looking for skilled laborers, if they're looking for interns, if they're looking for high school students. So then when the people come in on that program, they can go, oh, we can go over to talk to, and see what we can do, or we can find out from you what you need. Instead of them going to every single station or every single table to find out. And that way it will be helpful for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know Magic and I can attest to the great interns that we've had in working with Bobby at Winters Mill, and one of them's actually here right back there, Irene. She's one of them. And we've had 4 interns now through Winters Mill, and several others also through Carroll County Public Schools. So it's a great relationship in general. So if you're a business and you have not yet connected with Carroll County Public Schools, be sure to do that because they do have very, very talented students. All right. Any other? Yes, Kim.
I might as well jump in here.
Should I pull up Faces of Westminster, or what do you want?
Westminster MD, yep, Faces of Westminster MD, because there's other Westminsters out there. Found that out when my husband made an appointment with Santa in California. So, I'm Kim Pellegrino. I am the host of the Faces of Westminster, Maryland, for those of you who have not seen it. You need to go there, you need to take a look. We've got some amazing faces on there, including many of them that are in this room that I absolutely adore. This is a community project that we're looking to bring our community closer together, share the great people that make up the community, and just give it the value, give the people the value that they deserve. It's through a nomination process. So you can nominate anybody that is somehow connected with the community. They can live, work, volunteer, or just be really active in the community. It doesn't matter. As long as they're a part of Faces of Westminster, you can do that. So we're doing a big push for more nominations. We have about 61 people on there now, 61, 62, and we have about 18,000 views. So you get the opportunity at the very end to put your website on there as well. I posted on my personal social media, and I also posted on my business social media page as well. And I even boosted on my business social media page. So I put in that money. This does not attract any money, doesn't pay me any money. This is a community project that I feel really strongly about. So we need nominations. I have a ton of people out there. If you're out there watching and you haven't filled out your questionnaire yet, please do so, because we are always looking for more people and we are always looking for more nominations. So the facesofwestminstermd.com, take a look. You can go right on there and nominate people and nominate them. Let's do it.
And I just want to point out, because I was looking through, you just posted a new one recently, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at the navigation's really comprehensive. If you just want to see, like, who are the actors, for example, in the community that are on here? Who are the business owners? Who are the bakers?
And I can add more categories as we get more people.
Yeah, it's tons of great categories. And of course, yeah, there's Evan Davis who's presented here. There's Aaron Benevento. I mean, you will certainly recognize some of the faces on here.
And I'm starting to add their title up here, which I would do for you as well. So when people go on there, like Chief of Staff and the other one was Paradiso owner. So when you go on there, when other people go on there, those 18,000 people, they'll be able to just see you right from the topic as well. So I'm just starting to add that on there. I do a lot on social media as far as sharing these people. So if you want to be part of it, that would be fantastic. And I'm looking for people of all aspects of life. They don't have to be just business owners. Okay, they're just good people. If somebody wowed you, then they should be on here. That's what it comes down to.
Any questions for Kim?
Awesome.
I have a question. What do you do if you're stuck on the question of what other people don't know about you?
He hasn't. Then just I can omit it. Just write. I'm an open book. I'm not really sure. Any of those questions that I send you, if there are any that you are unable to answer, then you just write that on there, and I omit it.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll get it done.
Like I drove an ice cream truck when I was younger. Good humor truck. It was great. I didn't have a car.
You drove a good humor truck?
I did.
Wow.
When I was like, I don't know, when I first got my license and I didn't have a car. So this was fantastic.
Do you have a Facebook handle too?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Facebook handle, no. Because the
okay.
idea is to drive people to the website, yeah. Because the Facebook won't be able to give us everything that we can do here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's no secret, I'm a realtor. Realtors connect people, they're natural connectors. So this is part of it. And I love Westminster. So to be able to share with Westminster people that are going to move here has been fantastic. As somebody was looking in Baltimore and we just were chatting and she now bought a house round the corner from me in Westminster. I said, you gotta go look on this page. You gotta go check it out.
I see 1 Million Cups is featured here on your Why We Love Westminster.
Yes, you can also do that,
Judy
which we would love more traffic with. Just share why you love Westminster. You know, and eventually I'd like to have gathering. I kind of got a little bit chicken with that. I had it all planned and then I got chicken with it. But I'd like to have gatherings to kind of just, a nice place for people of Westminster to meet. So,
Awesome.
Cool stuff.
yes.
Are there any plans of expanding outside of Westminster?
So this is actually comes from the Faces of Your Town. It's derived from a book called The Go-Giver by Bob Berg and John David Mann. Fantastic book. Couple of books. People are shaking their heads up and down. Great book. I belong to the Success Alliance for the Go-Giver, which is another great community that meets online multiple times a week. And in one of the little rooms that they kind of, and Bob Berg is on there, I mean, the author's on there. It's fantastic. This gentleman shared with me about the Faces of Your Town, and immediately I was like, I'm in. I'm absolutely in. This is fantastic. I was like, I didn't even care what it cost to have this host. So there are others that exist. The Faces of Westminster, there's all different ones all over. And if you're interested in having one for your town, certainly reach out to me as well and I can get you connected with them. But there are others throughout the country. Yeah. And they're great. They, he talked about the drop down. They do all of that for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty well run.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks,
guys.
Any other updates? Don't be shy. Magic has a quick update, especially since our friends from Carroll Workforce Development are in the room. Let's see if I can find it though. Hold on. Carroll Times. We had an article about us in the Sunday edition of the Carroll County Times. It was the top headline about our newest addition to Magic. And let's see if I can find the article.
It's linked on Facebook too.
Okay. It should be right here. About our newest hire, a gentleman named Robert Jaffe, who's who came to us through Carroll County Workforce Development. And let's see, Robert. Here it is. So this was the headline news on Sunday in the print edition as well. And it's all about how he, suffered this traumatic brain injury many years ago from a terrible car accident. He's been on the road to recovery for several years and then relocated to Carroll County to be closer to family, connected with Carroll County Workforce Development. They worked with him in terms of figuring out what he wanted to do, what he could do, and introduced him to Magic. And so now he is leading our robotics program around our Duckytown project, which is actually, we just got the news today that our 30 Ducky bots, which are these little guys, are arriving soon. They're being shipped presently from Cambridge, Massachusetts down to Westminster. So he's working with our students to teach them what this platform's all about, how to program these robots, how to put them together, how to troubleshoot them, and then we will be announcing the opening of our new Autonomous Robotics Innovation Center in Westminster very soon, which will be a a nice place for our industry partners, other companies in this industry, to work with our students and with Magic to drive innovation in autonomous robotics. So all thanks to Carroll County Workforce Development for introducing Robert to us. So
And what a great face for the Faces of Westminster, Maryland.
yeah, there you go.
Nominated.
I'll have to nominate him. Very good. Yeah, he lives, I think, closer to Eldersburg.
It doesn't matter, he works.
No, I know. I'm just, yeah, I get it. Yeah. So anyway, so any, I guess any questions? All right. So anybody else here have an update that they would like to share before we hand it over to all of you to just kind of hang out and talk to each other? All right. So Tina, you want to come on up?
Sure. Yay. We're so grateful to see you here. We have an awesome entrepreneurial community. We are 1 Million Cups Westminster. I want to thank Startup Portal for the location, Magic, Graham for bringing 1 Million Cups to our community, Jeannie Bird for the sweet treats, and American Ice Cafe for the go-go juice. Sometimes we have one presenter, sometimes we have two, and next time it could be you. Go to 1millioncups.com/Westminster, click apply to present. We're here to help you with whatever business idea or business journey you're on to help get you to the next level. We have an amazing, supportive community here, and we're happy to have you join in. See you next time.